India, my country, your country, our country, home of over a billion people, only next to China. But the tag of a billion people comes with its own cost. Hyper competition in higher education and jobs, increased pressure on natural resources like water. Cities are under continuous stress, resulting in accelerated urbanization, leading to deforestation, which seriously disturbs natural balance. So, when our Prime Minister says that having a small family is also patriotism, we should all welcome his statement. But now a new question arises. Should we just rely on public awareness or enforce a stringent penalty oriented policy which disencourages big family? Before we reach to any conclusion, we should go through some data. In 2017, our national TFR stood at 2.2, down from 5.4 in 1971. Now, what is TFR? TFR is total fertility rate, and the definition is total number of children born or likely to be born to a woman in her lifetime. Now, why this 2.2 is crucial? Because it's just 0.1 more than 2.1, which is RLF or replacement level fertility. Replacement level fertility or RLF is the level of fertility at which a population exactly replaces itself from one generation to the next. In simple terms, RLF is a base level or equilibrium level. Above this level, you have a growing population, and below this, you have a shrinking population. Most prominent example would be Japan, whose TFR is 1.44. You would be surprised to hear that our urban TFR is already under 2.1, which now stands at 1.7, down from 4.1 in 1971. 22 states and union territories in India brought their TFR down under 2.1 level. It has been noticed that states with fewer illiterate women tend to have lower TFR. For example, Bihar, with highest women illiteracy, 26.8%, also tops the TFR list with 3.2. And on the other hand, Kerala, with women illiteracy of 0.7%, scores only 1.7 in TFR. Thus, it establishes a direct relation between women education and TFR. Our population growth rate is also at a very low point of 1.1%. If we take religious sections into account, we can see the TFR of Muslim community is also falling sharply. So, from this data, we can now see that even without any proper laws, the population of this country is stabilizing and growth rate is declining. Now, huge population comes with a boom, demographic dividend. It is a demographic condition when the number of working age people largely outnumbers non-working age people in a population. Right now, more than 65% of the population of this country is under 35 years. This stage promises greater economic prosperity, rapid development, and many other things. We are now in that stage. It's a more or less 30-year time period. By 2050, India will reach its peak population. But if Government of India introduces a stringent population law, that 30-year time period will definitely be shortened, giving us less time to develop. There will also be burden of non-working people, putting strain on economy, which will outweigh the benefit provided by the working people. So, from this perspective, it can be said that moderate public awareness campaign is more than enough to tackle this issue. No hard-hitting policy is required. Before concluding, we can learn a lot from China's one-child policy, which left visible social scars on the society. Distorted gender ratio, loneliness, increasing aging population will leave its mark on the country. Estimates show by 2050, about 1/3 of the population of China will be over the age of 65. China was forced to relax its policy due to this. In the end, we can say, let the natural and biological laws take over. They will settle these things on their own. In fact, we can see from the data that natural laws are taking over. The overall population growth is slowing. It is no time to disrupt this process. We can use this 30-year time period to reach our well-deserved place in the world economy and relive the past glory.